G'day, mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jitty. In our last episode, we went and built a lovely puff farm so we can hopefully start making some bleach stone. We also put together our little bedrooms for our sleeper cells, our wonderful sleepy dupes. Also finally put in some blast doors, also a couple of solar panels, because everybody likes some free power. Today's episode, I want to get to the rocket. I want to get the rocket. We've got it built for a little while. We've got it loaded up with fuel and water. We only need to put in a bed, a cot, and, well, a dupe. Oh, probably some food as well. Maybe we'll set off the dupe with some food. I don't know. Also, speaking of food, I want to expand the kitchen. I want to do some updates in the kitchen. The kitchen's going all right, but it can't go fast enough. We have more raw food that we need to cook, and the chips are not fast enough. At the same time, I'm thinking we're about due for a good decor bomb. There are definitely some things that I'd like to improve. But before we get to any of that, of course, we need to see what the 4D printer has to offer. So, the 4D printer has a confetti suit. I'm taking that, not a question about it. Mr. Suit, you can go on to, not one of my pajama suits, Colblitz. Congratulations, Colblitz. Welcome to the new suit. All right. Where do we start? All right. First thing we're going to start with is deconstruction. I have unlimited storage now. So we're going to make the best of unlimited storage and remove, well, all normal storage. Yeah. Good luck, dupes. At least you won't complain about being bored and having nothing to do. That's start. We've already done the storage in the Dreco ranches, and we're still sweeping that out. But you know, whilst you guys are free, you can do that. All right. Kitchen. I want to update our kitchen. I want to do some interesting things with a brand new kitchen, and it might require a full rebuild. We will see. I need to put in that, and I need to put in that and that. Okay, also going to need a ladder in here. What I want to do is, well, essentially, I want to rebuild the kitchen completely. I'm reasonably happy, but there are definitely things I'd like to improve. The biggest issue we have currently is, well, we're hoping that this grill, for argument's sake, makes the barbecue. Because then the barbecue can be put in the gas range to make the surf and turf. Also means this single barbecue, or grill, needs to also do the pacu to cook fish before it can get turned to surf and turf. The problem is, well, this grill is also doing barbecue. It's also doing pacu, which means that it gets shipped by one of these two auto sweepers into the conveyor loader and shipped out before it has a chance of being upgraded once again. Every single time I recook the food, I get bonus calories, and bonus calories are a wonderful thing. So I'm thinking about a rebuild and redesign, an improvement, you may say, to our current system. Can I run power through to there? Can I also run gas pipes? Oh, yes. Down. Cancel. That's not what I wanted at all. Gas bridge, cancel. I want you to go up. Okay. Yep, and disconnect all of those. And also at the same time, we'll have to insulate in that pipe, and that pipe. And run that out through there. Yeah, okay. So, I want to update the kitchen. I want to improve the kitchen. I also need to improve the cooling for the kitchen. So many pipes and things coming through this part of the base. I really wish we could, well, maybe we'll spend some time in the future just rearranging all the pipes. Can I remove that and remove that? All right. As I was saying, I want to improve the cooling because the water's coming in at 3 degrees, leaving it 5 degrees, then it goes up here, and, well, it's just not keeping up with the oxygen. The water in the tank is definitely getting hotter. It was at 14 degrees, now it's up to 16 degrees. We're fighting a losing battle. So, I need another aqua tuner. I need another power connection. I need another thermosensor. I need another bit of automation wire. I also need some more pipes. We're going to run our pipes, well, through here. Now we're cooling our oxygen. I don't need to spend the time that we were spending cooling the area around the Atmos suits, because in theory the scalding has subsided. It hasn't, but, you know, in theory it has. Eventually, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I think there's definitely 1 or 2 dupes that really, really enjoy a good scolding, it seems. One of them is Frogger. Frogger enjoys a good scolding. So we're going to have a second dedicated aqua tuner for just the kitchen, which is going to get the expansion I just spoke about. The other thing I want to do in our kitchen is I want to set up a better automation. I want to be able to bring in all the food on one dedicated rail. Run all my grills first, so we know all the food has been going through the grilling process before it's shipped on. Stops at least beside the gas ranges, so if it needs to be recooked again at the gas ranges, we have that opportunity before it's then shipped out. Also at the same time, I possibly want to have more rooms for more chefs, because we end up in a situation like right now where technically there's no suits, right? Christy's standing there wondering which way's in and out and has decided to go back in rather than, yeah, okay, it's fine, Christy, we're not going to question it. Alright, we're going to put in an airflow tile here. We're going to put in you. That's in and done. That's in and done. Power is getting there. Okay, so what I want to do, and this we're gonna end up repeating this pattern a few times. I want to put in a couple of grills. Okay, after I have my couple of grills, I want to put in a furniture. I want to put in, come on game, what a time for an autosave. I want to put in a blank canvas out of copper, of course, because, you know, we have plenty of both copper and also reed fiber. An awful lot of reed fiber. The Drecos have been doing wonders for us. On top of that, I can boost productivity by making sure they work in a lit workspace. So I'm going to put in lights as well. Next thing we're going to talk about is shipping. It's going to be conveyor rails out of copper. And this is where I'm going to really change things up. So I want to have a dedicated, this is the line in, okay? The topmost rail is where all the food comes in. The next rail is where the food leaves from our first station, being our grills. And then it's going to turn around and, well, go to our second station. Whereupon it's going to come back, hopefully down the full length of the room, and get recooled, because we're going to bring our kitchens down to definitely refrigeration temperature, maybe even deep freezes if I'm really lucky. Probably not if I'm using liquids, but we can try. So with that out of the way, I'm going to need a conveyor receptacle. Going to need a receptacle right there to, well, receive food in that needs to be cooked. Underneath that, I'm going to need to put in a conveyor loader to actually ship the food out. We're also going to need an auto sweeper to do, well, the sweeping part, and it is lined up to cover all these 3 electric grills. On top of that, my light covers those 2, so my next light will go here-ish somewhere. So the next thing we're going to do is put in a blank canvas. We're going to put in another canvas to, well, make sure we're going to decor bomb this place as much as possible. You have a ladder at the top. Okay, you are fully built. We can build the rest from the bottom, which means I'm going to lock in the bottom, and the dupes can get out the top. Can I just disconnect that for just a half a second? Because technically you're robbing what little oxygen in here and taking it out, which is going to be bad for the poor dupes. So that's my first step. I just want to do that a second time. And then, well, we'll also rearrange all the gas ranges. In fact, we're possibly going to have to rearrange the whole kitchen. I'm really not sure. So what I need to do is I need to leave the duplicates to get, well, this done, this done, this done. The kitchen they're going to have done fairly quickly because we can have much labor on this. In fact, that pipe's done, that pipe's done. Oh, is it Frogger? Is it Frogger? Is it Frogger? Oh, it's going to be Frogger. I guarantee it. It's Frogger! Frogger just enjoys a good scolding, okay? That's all it comes down to. I don't know what it is, but that guy gets scolded more than anybody else in the world. And he's in an Atmos suit. He just enjoys it, okay? That's what I've determined. All right, straight back in, perfectly happy. He's going to put on this suit, which has oxygen at a whopping great big 23 degrees. Oh, I actually have no idea what suit you put on. Oh, you put on the one from the front, which probably has oxygen at 20 degrees. Oh, no, you decide you're going to go pee instead. Okay. Yep, it had oxygen at 27 degrees. Frogger, you going to get scolded again? No, not this time. Not this time. Maybe next time. All right, so give me a couple of minutes to, well, have the dupes do this. Also, well, actually, it's really just get the the aqua tuner in. All right, give me a couple of minutes to get the aqua tuner in, and then we'll continue with our day. First stage of our kitchen is done, and before I get too carried away with anything else, we're going to actually start hooking up the cooling loops. So I want to disconnect that and that. And that, yes. Plug that into there and plug that into there. That's going to plug in. Whoa. Disconnect that. Cool. Remove all of that. Yep. That's going to plug in our new coolant loop. You are set to -4 degrees, which is about as cold as I can get polluted water. We're also going to plug in that and disconnect that. All right, that has some fluid in there, but obviously I'm going to need a lot more. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect that and run that into there, and also run that into there. That'll, well, let us empty some of the liquid out of this tank and fill up our new loop for our new kitchen. Deconstructs. That can go in. All right, whilst we wait for that, I want to pop into our rocket. Our rocket, like I said, it's basically ready to go. So we're going to deconstruct you, and deconstruct you. I need basically 3 things. Well, 4. No, 3. I need to have a chair, a table to sit down at, so we can eat our food. We also need to have a bed. That's really all the duplicate needs. So they're the 2 things that I need to get built. Surely somebody wants to come do this with 12 idle dupes. Hello? There we go. Hello, Eliandra. Furniture. You're going to do the bed or the table first? We're going to have 3 dupes. Okay, well, it'll be the mess table first then. Because Griffers, I think, has the slowest construction speed in the world. Okay, then we're going to do a cot. Obviously, we're going to make this a stargazer cot, as our poor duplicate is going to be stuck in space. Yeah, why not? I'm going to plug that in there, and then we just need both these 2 built. I do need to put food in the fridge. And we're going to need to have probably 3 extra little bits of power cable, hopefully. Maybe 2. We'll see. We'll leave the dupes to get that done. All right. Whilst they're doing that, I have idle dupes, which is good because we're going to give them a couple of jobs to do. What I'd like to do is... decor. We can see the decor is nice. Okay, we've got a good amount of green here. Yes, I have the horrible red up here. This is because we've emptied all the storages, and I'm waiting for the dupes to finish sweeping the last little pile here before I give them a few sweeping tasks to do. But I would like to improve the decor. And as we just found out, I have a little bit of reed fiber laying around. So we're going to have them remove all of that, plus all of that, plus all of that. We're going to remove that, and that, and that, and that one. Along with that, and that, and that, and that. That crown modding can go, that crown modding go, as can that whole level, and that level. You can go. I'm going to leave the toilets for now. We'll come back to the toilets later, probably. That can go. Where else do we have crown modding? We've got a little bit in there. We've got a couple of tiles in there. We've got a couple of tiles in there. Up. No. Those. Yeah. Oh, no. I missed this whole bedroom. That row, that row, that row, and that row. Oh, and that bedroom. Perfect. All right. That should give the dupes something to do for a minute or 2. I should also mention that we finally finished oxygenating the base. Mostly. We still have some low spots. And that was because, well, we had too much oxygen on the right-hand side, and I've actually looped it back and run it, well, here. That might need to flow in from the top rather than the bottom, but it's getting there. All right, whilst we wait for the dupes to do that, I need to mention my puff farm. We have 1 little pufflet in here. We have a little bit of chlorine, and... No, I'm still getting rid of the carbon dioxide because, well, our filter was a bad filter, and it just did what it wanted to do rather than what it was told to do. Yeah, ONI features. But my little pufflet, this is the important thing. If we click show navigation, he's going straight through that water tile without a damn given. So, for right now, I'm ignoring the problem. I have one of 2 solutions. One, which I've already built in the outside for, we can just cut down the size of the ranch. Make the ranch slightly smaller, make it 96 tiles as is, and let them wander around the whole area. My second choice, which is what I'm starting to lean towards, is we build a more elaborate liquid lock. But we'll come back to that problem. What I actually want to get to is this. I want to open the permissions for this because I wish to feed the somnum synthesizer. Errands. Do we have somebody on the way? Yep, we have Victimizer and Saran. Oh, Victimizer, who is carrying 21 kilos, these things. All right, come on. Down the pole. Yep, then down the pole. Take a short run over the tube, and let's go. No, okay, let's stop and rub our eyes first. Yep. Oh, here's Saran as well. Okay. And that should take us to right out the front, and we should just be able to drop these in and see this machine light up. Okay, well, they all disappeared. Okay, lights are going. I like lights going. Brain turns on. Excellent. I like floating brains. More floating brains. Oh, 2 floating brains. We got more floating brains. 3rd floating brain. Excellent. That's 4 floaters. You got 4 floaters, normally got a problem. But in my case, this is a welcome surprise. And then the big one floats, which is so gross. All right, we have completed the story trait. Okay, meeting the initial quota of dream content analysis has triggered a surge of electromagnetic activity that appears to be enhancing the performance of duplicates everywhere. If my duplicates can keep this building fueled with dream journals, perhaps we will continue to reap this benefit. Small side compartment also popped open, revealing an unfamiliar object. A keepsake, perhaps. Unlock maximum aptitude mode. Alright. So we have a model plane, a treasure souvenir that was once a common accompaniment, yes, to children's meals during commercial flights. There's a hole in the bottom where Dr. Holland had it mounted on a stand. Alright, so we have you up and running. Are you full of oxygen or other gases? 50-50, half a dozen the other. I might set that door... No, we'll leave it for now. I'm probably going to set that door to open in the future. All right, where is a dupe? Where do we keep a dupe? Okay, you. You have maximum aptitude. So stress minus 25 per cycle, athletics plus 5, strength plus 5, science plus 5, piloting plus 5, and machinery plus 5, which all sounds really good if you're about to send a duplicate off to space with a hope that they're going to be able to come back. So I call that a win. All right, we're definitely going to keep that guy running. All right, what I want to do is... Okay, we're going to start with... Let's start with paintings, okay? We're going to make a painting or 2. We're going to put in furniture. We're going to go to blank canvas. We're going to make it out of copper. And as I can see, I have 859 reed fiber, which means my little Dreco farms have done wonders. And we're going to start just generally decor bombing everything. There, through to there, through to not there, to this room, yeah, and also that room, that bedroom. No, that's an overlap. The game's already buggy enough. I don't need paintings overlapping one another and the game going, no cheating. Also, here's my pedestal, which means model plane. Yes, please. We can put that right there because all the dupes have to pass through there to go to the toilet. We can have paintings in that room, and in that room, and in that room, and not in that room. We're going to have paintings in here as well. Okay, which then brings us onto this bedroom, which will have painting, yep, and more paintings. And more paintings with more... Oh, we can't have a massage clinic for when our dupes get stressed that doesn't have paintings. Oh, we can't have that. More paintings. Have I missed any? That one for some reason. Probably because that damn critter was in the way. Okay, I think that's all of them. So now I need to swap over to landscape canvases so we can fit these in the couple of gaps we have. Cancel. Deconstruct. Okay. Landscape. There. Okay. I need a landscape there, landscape there. I needed a landscape. O2 vents. Okay, turns out I need one there, and I need one there. I may have overbuilt those ones. I need a normal one here. I need a landscape one here. And in that gap. And no, that also needs a landscape. Plus we need a normal one here. We're the ones that had to cancel and rip out and replace. Good question, JD. Okay, you up the priority of. Landscape one in there. A normal one in there. Come on, come on. You'll be a normal. You'll be a landscape. I can put a landscape above you as well. I think I'm all painted out. Yeah. Yeah, just a painting or two. Yeah. Which we will already see has definitely boosted the decor through the roof. That is before they've started actually being painted. They're just a blank canvas. Yeah, paintings do wonders, absolute wonders. It's going to mean actually probably the mess hall is going to be the worst decor place, but we'll work about trying to solve that in the not too distant future. Okay, as for my kitchen, we got in our first section, we haven't done the rest. Now, I've got a couple of problems. Well, one, I have 3 tiles. We can all agree I have 3 tiles that I need to deal with. Actually, no, my first problem is probably it's full liquid. It is 100% full liquid. Okay, can I disconnect that? Can I plug that in there? It is so full liquid, it's not going to run. So I want to have 3 pipes here, which I want to connect to there, and disconnect that. Priority, construction, 9. Can I get those done, please? Also, whilst you guys are at it, I would like a pipe from there to there to there. With a bridge. Okay. Alright. That'll let me relieve some flow and then, we can then set this back up. Now, our plan was, as I said, conveyor overlay. We're going to bring in food that has to be cooked at the top. We're then going to cook the food once and ship it back out to the second spot where I need to cook it a second time, if I need to cook it a second time. And if that fails, Frogger. Oh, it's Rude Irish Knight for a change. Who is not carrying anything hot. He's just feeling toasty. All right. Yes, we can then ship things out onto the next stage if we need be, and then, cook it again, or we can just leave it as is. Cook it again or continue shipping out. And as you can see, I already have idle dupes. So, my solution is, and as I have 3 tiles, and I sort of want to just shift everything over by 3 tiles, is to, that's my solution. It means no food. It means no food for a little while, which is somewhat problematic. And of course, with us limited to running everything through Atmo suits, it's going to take even longer. Now, I can turn on this, which will let more dupes in here, not just the chef dupes, but other dupes in here as well to help. But I'm still going to be limited to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because I only have 7 Atmo suits. But if I press this button, it's going to disable that, which means getting in here and getting everything deconstructed should happen way faster. Also means the rebuild process, which is going to be the next thing I'm going to work on, should also be way faster. But I can already tell from, that not being plugged in, and water flow. We have water flow? We have water flow. Cool. Can I disconnect that, and run that through to there? And run that to there. Cool. You should flow over there and deal with my CO2 problem forever. I can already tell you that from just the explanation of the concept of building this one without having the background tiles there in the first place, because I made sure I did that afterwards, the thought process of having to explain everything whilst trying to build it is going to be a nightmare. So instead, what I've decided is I'm just going to tell you or explain how it works after it's actually working. We do have our CO2 scrubber that's going to deal with all our CO2 problems in this corner, because now I've blocked it off. Well, the CO2 is going to pile up forever. You need to be an insulated tile, and No, actually, I can probably see it here. Water's coming at 7 degrees already. It's gonna get cooler as it goes through more loops. It's only just started, but yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in just a minute after. Well, this is done, and then I can explain it. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have to conveyor overlay. Empty conveyor rails, all of them. Yeah, only got like 5 bits of stuck food. It's fine. So our kitchen is in and done, and I guess I should step through and explain exactly how it works. Let's start with gas overlay, because that's nice and easy. We're bringing natural gas in. It's going to 4 gas ranges. Not simple. Room overlay. Room overlay. Yep. Our kitchen's here at the end. Okay, that way we could use the spice grinder. Then I catch with the spice grinder as well. The machinist spice, I don't really need it because, well, we don't need any high aptitude machinist duplicates. Increasing the strength of duplicates, again, not really an issue. They sweep things pretty quickly. Rocketeering dupes, maybe in the future when we get bigger and better rockets. But I think piloting just affects how fast they get there. It doesn't give them any extra range, which is really the main issue. And then fresher spice, which is the one I could possibly use as we're about to load up a rocket, which would slow the decomposition of foods. The catch is, well, that requires salt. And somebody may have already crunched all the salt on the map. So that's not going to happen either. All right, next up, let's do lighting. Every single station is well lit. Okay, if I click on Fry Guy here, we can see lit workplace. 15% faster. Okay, also maximum aptitude, which, you know, does not help with our cuisine skills. That's unfortunate. Okay, so, but lit workspace 15% faster. All right. Next up, conveyor overlay. Yeah, let's go with conveyors. Okay, so we have raw food coming in at the top. Now it needs to jump over this because this is an exit. It needs to jump over that because that's an exit. Well, entry, exit. It then needs to jump over that because that's an exit. And then it stockpiles in you. Yes, you and you. And as we can see, I have a backlog. I have a backlog because although the kitchen's running, it hasn't been running all that long. And, well, I'm still waiting for more oxygen and more Atmos suits. We may be actually finally pulling too much oxygen off this pipe. I don't know. It's really, well, technically it's doing a couple of suits up here. I guess I could splice off at least one more suit. Let's do that. Can I put a bridge in there, and then run that through to there. And disconnect that. Yeah, maybe that makes all the difference. We're still waiting on more suits. We have upgraded the number of suits. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 now. In saying that I have more than 9 cooking stations. But my cooking stations were not the issue. It was, well, it was part of the issue, also the number of suits. All right. We have raw food comes in. It can go into this receptacle, this receptacle. These 2 receptacles feed, well, our grills. Our grills are set to cook everything. The main thing being mushrooms, bristleberries, grubfruit nuts, meat into barbecue, and seafood or pakus into cooked seafood. From there, they go to an out. Now, the out is set to... the out is set to any cooking ingredients, because technically also cooking ingredients could come in on that line. Like, it shouldn't happen, but it might happen. Also, well, anything that we've cooked. So the barbecue, the seafood, the frost sponge, should we ever cook any, gristleberries, blah, 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 blah. They're all going to pass, you know, from the receptacle either via the grill or directly into the loader. Okay, back to the conveyor overlay. So once they go through the loaders, they're going to come over to the right. After they get to the right, they're going to spin back and they're going to come into this receptacle that's hidden under here. This receptacle is conveniently placed between this auto sweeper and this auto sweeper so they can both access it, which means it can load up every single one of these grills with potentially anything. So first dibs go to the grills, so to make sure that they have the seafood and meat and barbecue and anything else that they might need. Then if what was that just got shipped out? So that was a fried mushroom. So the fried mushrooms come to here. It could be cooked into here in a mushroom wrap. And if we scroll down on this machine, we'll find there's already a fried mushroom in here. So obviously it's fully stocked. There'll be a fried mushroom in here. Yep. And a fried mushroom in here as well. So it's already fully stocked. Therefore, any excess fried mushrooms get shipped out on this conveyor loader, which is going to jump over here, join with this conveyor loader, which is for this gas range, and then ship all the way out. And if we look at the mushrooms, 75 degrees, 68 degrees, surf and turfs at 80 degrees. The next barbecue's at 50 degrees. It's going to come all the way up here. It's then going to get cooled more. Surf and turf down to 21. Grubfruit nut down to 8 degrees. And, well, the tiles are still cooling down. We're at 6 degrees at this side. We're at 5 degrees at this side. And our water's coming in at -4. We just need time for the cooling to fully activate. But yes, we're going to run the food in and back and out. And then finally, it's going to leave here and go, well, off to our deep freezer. You are phosphorite. No, you are the wrong rail. Do you have any food on the rail currently? No, just that one, which is at 13 degrees. So it's pretty cool. It's not refrigerated yet, but it's pretty damn cool. On top of that, there's no food on the floor, which is a good sign, also a bad sign. As for the food that I have sitting up here on the rail, in theory, it's going to get down to deep freeze temperature or refrigerated temperature. I actually don't know if they decay whilst they're on a rail. I know previously they didn't, but then at some stage they did, and it's oxygen not included, so your guess is good as mine. But we now have a dedicated cooling loop running all the kitchens, and also a dedicated number of chefs doing a dedicated number of cooks, which means hopefully, well, not really we can store more calories, because that's not really an issue, but hopefully we can get through the backlog. Like, there's a lot of food here that needs to be cooked. The gas ranges are set to priority 8. The barbecues are set to priority 7, because, well, the gas ranges should run first to clear the best food, I guess, we could get out. And then, if there's no food left, then go run a grill. And I'm really hoping I can convince Dupes to just live in this little area. I do need to swap the door back to just the chef Dupes can come in. That way, hopefully, the other Dupes stay out. All right. So that's that up and running. We have decor bombed the base. Oh, God. Let's not run that. All right. We have decor bomb the base. It is doing awfully well. Total decor, 99, 120, 120, 60, 70, 120. If I fired you, lions, decor bonus currently 80 and going up. Last decor was -3. -3 is unfortunate, but if I can get them... Oh, there we go. Average decor last cycle, 20, which means if we go into morale... last cycle's decor, mediocre at +1. So I get another morale bonus from them just having, well, good decor. At the same time, we have the Dupes doing a small sweep, just a little one, of all the crap that's left on the ground. They'll eventually get around to the painting. There's a lot of painting to do and not a lot of Dupes that can actually are allowed to paint things. All right, with that done, rocket. I need to put food in here. Now, my best options are my worst food. So, fried mushrooms, gristleberry, grubfruit preserve if I happen to have any, priority 9. Meal lice, yep, lice loaf, muckroot, nutrient bar, because that'll never go off. Roast grubfruit nut. They are my best options. My best options when it comes to food. Yes. The worse the quality of the food is, the longer it survives out in a refrigerator. And I only have a fridge. I don't actually have... Well, it's not going to be in a sterile atmosphere because, well, no, that one, yep, gas. It's solid oxygen here still. Yes. All right. With that done, we need to go to our doors. I need to find Mr. Boss Jones, give him door permissions, because we're going to be sending him off in a rocket. Crew, change crew. It's going to be, oh gosh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see Boss Jones at all. And scolding shall continue.
Daddy is home.
Called it up. There he is. Okay. Boss Jones skills. Or maybe I shouldn't click skills. No, it's fine. Boss Jones doesn't have rocket pietry. Rocket control station usage and I actually have no idea. But morale doesn't seem like a problem. Great Hall. We're going to keep the Great Hall. You're not going to play video games. You're not going to shower. You're not going to have a washroom. So that's what, 3, 6, 8. Barracks, 9. 12 for a Great Hall. So it's like 20 morale. We're going to drop. Yeah, it might be fun. We're going to click that and that. Cool. All right, well, Boss Jones is ready to go. We just need to get food for him. You have 10 out of 20 kilos. Okay, so we have a nutrient bar, which won't go off. The grub fruit, which is going to last, what's that? -6 per cycle? That doesn't seem right. -3 plus -4 is a lot more than -6, but okay. You're also -6. My cricket will last forever. Okay, do I just not have access to the other food? Because this is my other limitation. Because you guys can only access what's in this fridge, being barbecue and surf and turf currently. Yeah, that's the problem. Mushroom wrap, barbecue, mushroom, fried mushroom. Okay, can I turn off? No. Can I? Okay, we're just going to increase that by 5 kilos and see what you dump in there. You're going to dump in barbecue. Okay. 50 kilos. 20 kilos of barbecue. Not what I was looking for. 70 kilos. More barbecue. 100 kilos. Please put in something. No. Okay. All right. Really keen on the barbecue thing. All right. Take that back down to 30 kilos. We're just going to load up barbecue, I guess. Barbecue it is. All right. Barbecue is not ideal because it can go off awfully quickly, I believe. But we've got a rocket. I really want to send our rocket off. I don't want to hang around anymore. I would like to get moving. We do have... Nuclear research is up and running. It's been up and running for a while, which means I need to pick a new research, which has been ticking things off. I think... I don't really... Okay. I wouldn't mind a solid filter for the conveyor rails. That would actually help me out. So let's do that one. Then high velocity destruction. Then we just might go for cryofuel, just because it just turns. It just hits so many things at once. So that should start that research. Also, I have 194 data banks already from different things we found on the map. And you cost how much? 30, and 30, and 30, and 250. 250 is a little bit more expensive. We're gonna have to go to space for that one. All right, where are we up to with our little rocket? Fridge, 20 kilos still. Errands, Alejandro. You bringing like 10 kilos? You are bringing like 10 kilos worth. Okay. Barbecue is 13% per cycle. You know what? Let's go for 30 kilos. And actually, let's go for 40 kilos. And I want all, not crew. Okay. I'm going to have to wait till the last of the food gets brought. Hey, Renfus is bringing a bunch of food. 8 kilos. I want a little bit more. Up, 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 up. Oh, it's Boss Jones himself. Perfect. Scolding. Glass eye and ergophobia. Like, nothing's hot. These are at 28 degrees. These are all non-insulated pipes now. Like, nothing's hot. But, Dupes just love a good old scolding. That's my answer. They enjoy it. Okay, we've got a colony achievement earned. Okay. Boss Jones loads up, and great. We're going to set you to be crew only and change destination. We're going to there. And, Boss Jones, you're still on the ship, aren't you? You are. We're going to set you to none. And... yeah. Memphis, you might want to get out of there in a hurry. Alright, fire it up, let's go! Our very first rocket launch. Our very first rocket launch is off and away, and... oh. One goes and one comes. Oh yeah, there's currently a meteorite storm going. Alright, perfect time to launch. Okay. Boss, I need you to unequip your suit. I need you to plug... this is why we brought some extra wire. Because I can't do anything without wire being on board. Yeah. Can I plug that into there and that into there? Alright. You, and we set to databanks plastic forever. And poor Boss Jones is going to have to, do his thing. Yeah. He's just going to be doing that, well, for a very long time. A very, very, very long time. He should have... he's going to spend most of his time standing here with a 120 decor bonus. So he should be fine morale-wise, have plenty of decor to offset everything else. I need to plug in that. You are set to run for 2%. And power-wise, current load 90 watts. Yeah, we shouldn't have high load on this. The only time should be, well, when he gets on the phone, when the pump runs. That's really it. The manual generator's just there as a backup. At the moment, he's using, what, 90 watts? 70 watts. 90 watts. 60 plus... oh, the fridge. 60 plus 20 for the fridge, plus 10 for the light. Yep, that's it. And we'll finally click on the button. Space race, launch your first rocket, and block something using meteorite door, bunker door. Yeah, we've finished most of the achievements. Get a room. I haven't built a nature reserve. Yeah. We got most of the achievements without trying. But we're gonna leave Boss Jones and this episode here. He's gonna make databanks for, well, potentially a very, very long time. God, that phone is really annoying. We're just gonna leave him here to work on this. Go away. I don't know how long he needs to stay in space to get this done, but in theory, we've done enough prep work that he shouldn't run out of oxygen. Well, he's got 20 tons worth of algae, so he should definitely not run out of oxygen. Plus, he has the oxalite that's off-gassing constantly, providing it has a chance to. He has a mini gas pump to get rid of any CO2. So his food is his limitation, which is really comes down to how quickly things go off. Yeah, the barbecue is going to be the biggest issue. Yeah. Or maybe the roasted grapefruit nut. Yeah. I don't know. We've got like 10 cycles at least worth. All right. I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm going to leave him up in space. I'm going to start a cleanup for the poor dupes. Which is good because, you know, new regolith means that we can go and feed our ranches again. Can I enable repair on that? Also means the next episode we can try to work out exactly how to get the automation for the bunker doors running. Do you not have power? You don't have power. Can I do a slicey? There and there. At least then we can start heating up this water. It's going to be a long time before it gets hot enough, but we can start heating it at least. And, well, with our newfound kitchen, we can leave the dupes to cook in peace. That's what I want to see. A whole row of chefs working flat out in a fairly high decor setting. That's what I want to see. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next episode with, I don't know, maybe we need to go look at the critter machine next. Or we just dig out a bunch of the planet. Oh, or we see how far research can get. Food is decayed. Rotten mushroom. Well, that wasn't refrigerated. Or frozen. Did you come out of there? Yeah, mushroom, 11%. It is refrigerated. Oh yeah, cool. Things are starting to hit our refrigerated state. All right, so we've got our kitchen, our hot kitchen down in refrigerated state. Yeah, because the water's -10. Deep freeze is a little bit of a push. I think we'd need to transfer to different liquids to get to there, but maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye.